Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you how to output maximum velocity from your MIDI keyboard. And this is a very nice workflow tip that I didn't even know about before I encountered this problem, and I know that a lot of different producers out there want your MIDI keyboard to output maximum velocity. And what I mean by this is if you press your MIDI keyboard inside of FL Studio, it's always going to play at the velocity that you're playing. So let's say that I want to have maximum velocity when I'm playing, just to try out different instruments and not having them on low volumes when they're playing at a low velocity. And I also don't want to like hammer my MIDI keyboard all of the time if I want to hear what I'm playing. So let's say that I'm playing on my MIDI keyboard just like randomly. You can hear that the piano sounds, you can almost hear it, you know? And if I just press my MIDI keyboard as hard as I can, then you can hear it. But it's not going to work if I want to try out different stuff and I want to have maximum velocity out of my MIDI keyboard. I have to always like hammer my MIDI keyboard, and I don't want that. So there is a nice trick to do this. If you go to MIDI settings and go to link note on velocity to velocity, if you go here, you can just put this to maximum like this and press accept. And now it's going to play maximum velocity out of my MIDI keyboard. And you can enable and disable this as much as you want. So let's say that you want it to be back as it was. Just go to this one again and press reset, and you will have it back to how it was. So this is a very nice workflow tip to use. Alright guys, so that was a very short video, and I see you in the next lecture. Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you different piano roll workflow tips that I'm using all of the time. So as you can see, first we have our regular piano roll here that's showing one of the root notes here, as you can see. So first I'm going to show you how to have every single note here being shown as what note there are. So you can do that by go to View, Key Labels, and All Notes. And now you can see all of the notes are labeled now. So it's a lot easier now to navigate between the notes, and you can do it very easily now. So if you go to this menu here and go to View, you can see there are a lot of different things you can customize here. You can even do the different keyboard styles. You can have it being shown a bit different. And yeah, you have a lot of different things you can do here. So I would just suggest you to go through this and customize it as the way you want. And this is the nice thing about FL Studio. This is what I like with FL Studio, that it's so customizable, that there are so much things you can do here. So another thing that I want to show you is the helpers. So if you go to the helpers here, you can see something called scale highlighting. But for this to work, you need first to have the ghost channels on. So let's enable this first and then go to scale highlighting. So if you go to scale highlighting, you can see that right now it's shown at root note C and minor natural. What this means is that now all of the notes in the C minor natural scale will be shown in white here. So it's very easy to create a chord progression and melodies and other melodic things like that, because now you just have to watch the lighter sections in the piano roll, and then you can place a note there and it will be in the same scale. So if we go to, let's say, helpers, we want to create, let's say we want a minor F. So now I can create a chord progression here. So if we go to F, and now I just watch the light sections here, the light rows. So I just go with F. Let's say that I want G here and I want the A sharp there. And now we can create chords on top of that. So let's say that I want something like this. So let's say that I create a chord progression now in the F minor scale. So it's basically just to do it like this. So now it's very easy to create these chord progressions, and you can create melodies on top of that by just randomly putting notes in the white sections here, and it will sound good or it will sound the right way, so you're not going out of the scale. So that is very important to have in FL Studio. I really like the helpers section and the view section and all of the different sections that there are in FL Studio for the piano roll. I think I've tried out so many digital audio workstations out there like Cubase, and I work in Logic Pro 10. I'm a Logic Pro certified trainer, so I'm used to Logic Pro a lot, and I still like the piano roll in FL Studio. It's the best one out there, I think. It's so quick and easy to use, and you get so inspired by just seeing that it's so easy to create chord progressions by just watching these different white sections in the piano roll, so you're not blind, or you don't have to actually know piano theory that much. You can just program different cool chords, and with the helpers you can actually create different chords that is not that common. So you can go with minor harmonic, for instance, which is a lot cooler in my opinion, and it sounds more emotional for some reason. So I use that sometimes, and yeah, I mean, you can explore the chord progressions here, and one chord progression can actually lead to a whole new track, you know. So that is what I like with the piano roll, and this with the helpers here has made my workflow to go up drastically. So this is what I wanted to share with you in this video.